For front foot elevated ankle dorsiflexion, PAILS and rails, we're going to perform this with our front foot elevated on a bench for both a PAILS and rails contraction. So that PAILS is our progressive angular isometric loading, rails is that regressive angular isometric loading. All of that will make a lot more sense as I talk through it. Now, reps and sets may vary. You'll want to refer to the ones prescribed in your bridge program for this exercise. So I'll talk in generalizations here. Make sure you use the percentage and the reps and sets and things prescribed in your program to perform this movement. It will be different for every single person. So again, make sure you watch those and take a look. What is not different is how we start. So we're going to set up with my front foot elevated on a bench, come into a nice passive or relaxed stretch here. So we're just leaning forward, allowing our body to relax, coming down into that. Now I'm resting here, my back leg is resting. We can contract the rest of the body, about a 50%. If it's anything different, it'll say in your program. But everything's nice and tight, and we're just relaxing into that stretch. As your body allows you to move further, you can, again, move further into that stretch. This will start the same for everyone. We're starting with a 2-minute stretch. Try not to cut it short. Use your bridge timer to do it as you need to. Now, fast forward, pretend I just stretched here 2 minutes. We're going to start with our progressive angular isometric push. So on our progressive, we're thinking gas pedal down here, right? So I'm in that stretch that I just found for 2 minutes. I'm staying in that position, performing my progressive. Now this is not going to look like I'm doing anything, but I'm going to think as I perform that progressive push, we're going to push my foot into the bench. So gas pedal down, right, into the bench. We're going to perform that for this time and the contraction prescribed. So there will be a percentage in your app. You want to push at that percentage. Say if it's 100%, that means as much as you have, all out push. If it's closer to a 50%, we're going to hold back a little bit, but still push the gas pedal down. Think the difference between just coasting or going, 30, 40 miles per hour versus pedal to the metal, all out, right? Similar thing. So we'll perform that for the reps and time prescribed, 1 at whatever the hold and percentage is. From there, we're going to stay again in that stretch. We're going to perform the regressive. So we're in the stretch, thinking, trying to lift my foot up off the bench, right? Not just the toes, but actually try and move the foot as if I come out of the stretch, as if my foot were to move up, okay? Likely won't move. Any cramping here is totally normal. Slowly ease out. Come back into it as you're ready. Again, time and contraction percentage will vary here for every individual. So you're in the hold. Again, not going to look like you're doing much. You're trying to pull that ankle or pull that foot up off the bench. Perform that for the time prescribed. From there, we're going to find another 30-second passive stretch. We can relax it out and then see if we can push any further into that front foot ankle dorsiflexion. You might notice just doing that little bit here, I have expanded a little bit more range of motion. That's what we're going for here. However, doing it for the time and reps and all of those prescribed, that will make sure we keep that range of motion as well. So it's not just about that short-term gain. We want to maintain this for the long term, right? So again, I've said it before, but make sure we refer to the reps, sets, time, percentage of contraction prescribed, and perform reps on both sides for a front foot elevated ankle dorsiflexion, PAILS, and rails.